I like to write poems about the different men that I met when I was having my whole phase.
Oh shit.
It was really, really fun, and I got to meet all these different people. And yeah, I got the hoe. That was fun, and I got free food at the dinner. I like free food. I really love it. So when I got in my 7-year relationship, I thought that like, cause my baby daddy, he was corny, and I thought everybody was gonna be a sucker for love, just like him.
Can you speak louder, please?
I thought everybody was a sucker for love, like my baby daddy, and then I got outside and I realized niggas was not shit. And yeah, I have known to fall in places that had no landing. Oh, you know? No gravity. No longer in control of what's happening, I feel hopeless. I'm right next to a person that puts in just enough effort to make me feel hopeful. Make me feel special. That you create these fairy tales in your mind of falling and knowing they're going to be the one to catch you, and it doesn't really take much. Especially coming from a place where there was no love. Praising people for the bare minimum who will watch you free fall. If you love me, hold my hand. Close your eyes. But the only thing that's on the back of your mind is I don't give a fuck where we land as long as it's you that I'm next to. Not focused on who's going to catch you, but out of all the people in this world for you to fall with 100 times over again, you know I'm going to choose you. If I'm the one improving. It's so easy to say you'll do anything for a person that doesn't require you to do shit. If I'm the only thing that's on your mind, then don't lose it. Don't lose your train of thought. And then after our argument, you ready to give up or you forgot why we fell in love. Don't tell me to jump if you're not ready. It's like you want me to fall out of love. Or you begging me to hate you. Hurting me and letting me down countless times, but still I pushed you and I forgave you. You know I'm rooting for you always. Consistently your biggest fan, even when you didn't deserve it, you know I praised you, throwing the things that you do for me in my face, saying things like, bitch, I made you. As if I was ever ungrateful. Sitting at these dinner tables alone, drinking wine at dinners you running late to, is it me? Am I part of the reason I can't never sleep? Because as crazy as it may seem, you know, loving you meant losing me. Thinking back on the person that I used to be. I'm so busy running behind you, I got friends I never see. Nobody fucks with me. They tired of me complaining about this guy that I'll never leave. Watching you in dress, I see the condoms falling out your jeans, and you lay next to me saying there's no place you'd rather be. Is it me? Maybe I'm part of the reason I can't never sleep, or I'm so used to this chaos that now I find it hard to leave. And you walk away every time I got something to say. Reminiscing on better days, you know we both made mistakes, but I hold you accountable for all the shit that you do because I told you what the last guy did and you did it too. You asked me for peace and now I'm calling you back and throwing shoes, storming out the room saying you never see this shit from my point of view. Sitting at the edge of the bed like you need a better view and I just want some effort, I just want a better you. You keep saying that you're trying when you know I'm trying too, and anything you ever asked me to do, I've done. I've been a slave for you. Two souls intertwined like I was made for you, but I can't breathe. I'm drowning in the moments where things are actually perfect, I just can't leave. You keep saying you're not controlling, and we only getting older when it comes to these other guys I can't see. Love is no longer the focus, then we both forgot our purpose. You out here fucking these other bitches and you got me. It's like you'll never make me happy. You too selfish to let it happen, but before I let it happen again, you know, I go free. So then I leave my baby daddy, and those are the poems for my baby daddy. He hates those poems. It's so funny because, you know, when people be saying, you know, your girlfriend, she got a coworker boyfriend and stuff like that. Every day that you was treating me wrong, it was somebody at the post office saying, I love your poems, Mom. You're just so beautiful. Oh, really? Okay. One day, I was talking to Brandon at work, and I was like to Brandon, why you never asked for my phone number? And he was like, don't you got a family? I was like, no, I have a son. Look at this big ass mess that I made that nobody wants to play in. Sitting by the phone alone, you know, I found myself waiting, trying to pass time cleaning this little ass apartment you got me staying in. You keep saying forever, and I ain't love you since April. What did you think I would do? Taking for granted the love I gave to you. I was broken when I met you somehow, thinking I could fix you too. I didn't have enough for myself. What did I ever think I could give to you? Enough distance to fill a room. Please don't let this time invested make you blind like you can't feel it too. Afraid of heights, but your love was a drug and I got high off you. It's never enough of what feels so good I ended up addicted to. I hated swimming since I was younger, but I dived in with you. You had limits that I pushed, but he pushed me too, and he gave me a different feeling. Please don't act like you ain't see the warnings. I kept saying I was gonna leave, so subliminally, you know, I kinda warned you, both afraid of a little change, so I was selfish and I did it for you, and I didn't ever mean to hurt you. Keep saying that you don't hate me, though in your heart, I know you really want to. Regretting the time neglected, saying till this day it still kinda haunts you. I was looking for comfort in another man's arms just for me to still end up alone also. So Brandon went back to his baby mom, and so, this was supposed to go different in my life. I thought we were going to leave our baby mamas and baby daddies. No, he went back and said, you out here leaving your baby daddy? I didn't go with your fight. Right person, wrong time. The pleasure was mine. Maybe we'll meet later on in life or somewhere else down the line. I loved you before I met you. My womanly instincts kicked in on how to cater to a man the moment I met somebody so special. You did some fucked up shit, but I did too. I don't regret you, and the things you did twice was only because I let you. I'm still happy that I met you. I cried the day I left you, but I didn't know love when we weren't ready. Shedding tears for our unborn child. That last miscarriage made depression hit me heavy. Do I ever cross your mind? Are you happy that you met me? I know it's insane. That after all the pain you caused me, I still wonder if you're okay. I still think about you all the time and pray to God that you change. We'd probably be married with our kids on vacation if I got to have it my way. Maybe one day. Right person, wrong time, you know the pleasure was mine. Maybe we'll meet later on in life or somewhere else down the line. You know I loved you before I met you. And then I go be by myself and I go meet this great guy, and if you read my book, his name is Travis, and he was so wonderful, but I realized he was not wonderful. He just had a lot of money, and it was so easy to make me it was just so easy to make me happy. Like, I'm on a boat, who's gonna be mad at me? Oh, we don't got this in North Philly. Oh, it's okay. I mentioned you to God, and then I prayed for you. God, please teach my husband patience, and I know technically I don't got one yet. I'm also unsure if he's somebody I loved in the past that haven't met, or if he's been here all along. He's probably somewhere laid up with a bitch right now thinking soulmates don't exist with concepts of love that are all wrong. I don't need him to be perfect, just open. No knight in shining armor, no fancy car, just a man who values teamwork more than ego to help building a home that is ours. I want more children. Teach him the importance of family, of generational wealth. Make his soul filled with humility. I hope I don't sound silly. Praying for a man who doesn't even know I'll be his wife. Teach me how to love without possession, how to listen and trust him to lead without any second guessing. I want to feel fire when I kiss him. Is he far? How long will it take him to get here? I'm not rushing, just trusting time to meet the standards of my own expectations upon your arrival. I pray for you. You know, it ain't about nothing if I gotta wait for you. And then he come, you know, with the boats and all these fancy things that I wasn't used to. So I started making these nice poems that wasn't so sad and depressing. I hope you haven't given up on love by the time that I meet you. And your time isn't occupied by a million different people. If so, would you make time for me? I can't even look you in the eyes because all I see is a king. I would spell our names out with kisses on your chest. I came to help you reach your highest pinnacles without sex. What I give you gonna be priceless. So easily impressed by bad bitches, I fear you may not know what a wife is. Well, oh, you like that?
One more time, okay?
One more time. So easily impressed by bad bitches, I fear you may not know what a wife is. When your parents married, do you want kids? Are you spiritual? You look out for all your homies. You ever get tired too? And the only reason I ask is because of the man. I know it's hard to express the things going on inside of you. But if you ever need a friend, I got some time and some ears that I'll lend for you. If you ever need support, I'm in the bleachers. I cheer for you. Even after all the work is done, I'll be Michelle for you. Or if you want to run the world together, I'll be B for you. They had this whole world fall in love with the things I wrote for you, even the things I wrote before even knowing you were meant for you. I spoke you into existence before I knew somebody like you even existed. Just don't change. Or apologize for some shit that you lied about and you mad you got caught. So you flip it on me just to make me feel it's my fault. Certain things I can't compromise with, even for you. I can't love you if it interferes with me loving me too. But if you ain't ready, it's cool. But you know what they say, one person's I'm not ready, and somebody else's the moment I saw her, I knew. Oh, you like that? I'm just going to give you one more and I'm going to get off and stop taking up all the time.
Let me get that quoted.
I met many men, and they all had different intentions. Some who were emotionally distant, others were hoes for attention. A couple had egos too loud for their souls to ever listen, afraid of commitment, but he brave enough to not use protection with his temporary friendships. a charm in the man that would probably give me the world as long as I kept fucking him in secret. I had this teenage love. And I would watch him sleep just to admire him breathing. So broken from staying in places I had no business being. It was too good to be true. It made sense. I had to leave him. I had this older guy that didn't know what he wanted. Chasing the thrill of being young. It became so impossible for me to please him. I've been alone for so long. What if when the right guy comes along, I say, fuck y'all, I don't need you. When I say I love you, you know, I mean it. It's not just words, it's so much deeper. I'll do anything for the people that I love, even if I gotta sacrifice my freedom. But the problem with that is the people that I have loved were not givers of this world, they were only receivers. Damn. Or maybe I was skipping class when they gave out lessons on love. You know, important information like, until I do this to me, the things a man bring can't possibly be enough. Or even if I make him wait with no intentions, he's still gonna leave me right after he fucked. But a guy who sees this future in my eyes, he'll lay me down and make love. And since he knows the value of balance, halfway through him being done, he'll grip me up and be rough. Some men, they build homes and place their children in it. And they give up long nights at the bar and casual sex with women for forehead kisses and Sunday dinner. 2 a.m. in my panties and bras sitting on the counter of our kitchen telling you about my day while you look at me as if from what your soul has been missing. You don't even say a word, you just listen. They gave out lessons and I missed them. Allowing my heart to be a pathway of healing to the men who visit. Overstaying my welcome, trying to build solid foundations out of places I was only supposed to visit. They gave out lessons and I missed it. Allowing my arms to be a safe haven to the men who visit. Overstaying my welcome, trying to build solid foundations out of places I was only supposed to visit. Some guys will just never realize the light that's within you. And God forbid you're not impressed by money. And he has to use his mind and be creative with ways to get you. Thinking he gonna be consistent for a few weeks. Nigga, I tricked you, I come with standards too. Word culture, educated girls from the hood, shit, I speak Spanish too. Ay, Dios mío, amor, look at you. You must be used to these bitches that let you do what you want to do. Or they fall in love with potential and you provide no proof. How the hell you gonna buy my love when I got my own table too? Yeah. Like that. Oh. And at this table, I don't perform wifely duties for boyfriends, but so what you gonna do to show me you deserve a chick like me? I'm not impressed by money, but consistency is free. Yeah. You got some plans for the future, maybe some spiritual beliefs? Because I don't make plans with nobody that don't got plans for me. Oh, that's all the problems I got.